We've gotten several emails over the last few days asking what to do about incompletes in Canvas and how you should handle that. There's a lot of potential solutions to that. For example, you can create a new course just for that one student. You can extend the dates for everybody in the class. The method that we recommend, however, is to create a new section just for the student or students who you assign incompletes to. So we're going to walk you through 3 pretty quick and easy steps that'll take you through that process. Number 1, we're going to create a new section. Number 2, within that section, we're going to create a new starting and, most importantly, end date for that section. And then third, we're going to enroll the student in that section. Okay, so let's get started and walk you through that. Number 1, we have to create a new section. So we click on Settings, click on the Sections tab. You'll notice, by the way, for those who aren't familiar with this, Canvas does create a default section that simply matches the course title. So we want to create a new section. To keep my life simple, I'm simply going to call it Incompletes. So now I've got a new section. In order to change the date, I open up the section by clicking on it, and then click on Edit Section. So I can go in here, I can put in my starting date, which was June 8th in this course, and put an end date, and I'm going to assume that I have a contract, an incomplete contract with a student, and in this case I'm going to assume that it gives them 1 quarter to complete the class, so I'm going to set an end date of the end of winter quarter, which is December 9th. And then, as always, I click on that users can only participate in the course between these dates. That overrides both any Bates term settings and the term settings for this class. So this section will have its own starting and end date. When I'm done with that, I click on Update Section. That's step 2. We've created a section. We've created new starting and end dates for it. All that's left is to put our student in there. So we click on People to see our list of students. And you see my list of creatively named students. We're going to assume that fake student 1 has come to me and I've signed that contract and given them the option of an incomplete. All I do is I click on this gear settings next to their name and click on Edit Sections. As you notice, they're already enrolled in Job Search. That's why you see that there. So I start typing in incomplete. Select it. Now you see they're enrolled in both the Job Search section and the new Incomplete section I've added, and simply click on Update. And now, if you look at that name, that student is enrolled in both Job Search with the regular end dates and also the Incomplete section, which will give them that new ending date of December 9th. And that's it. This student will now have the fall quarter in order to complete this class. Everybody else will have the course end, and it will happen normally and naturally for them. So all that's left is to ask, are there any potential pitfalls here, any problems I need to be aware of? And yes, there is one. For those of you as instructors who use availability dates for your assignments, do be aware that those stay in place. What does that mean? Well, let's click on Assignments here. And you'll notice everything is available except for assignment DSAP number 1, because that's an assignment where we used availability dates saying that students could only access this assignment for 1 week. Our fake student number 1 can get into this class, but they will not be able to access this assignment. So what we need to do if we've used that is we just have to go in and remove those. So let's click on the assignment, click on Edit. And down here you'll notice I said available from July 1st to July 8th. So even though my student is in the class, they can't access this assignment. So I can either change these availability dates, or in this case, I'm just going to delete them out and click on Save. And now my student will be able to access the assignment. So that's the only thing you need to be aware of. Other than that, everything should work perfectly. If it doesn't, please give us a call and let us know.